The carpenter and the nails. The first blow shattered more than wood. "Useless!" roared Garin, throwing his hammer across the workshop. Sawdust swirled like storm grit as he paced, eyes blazing at crooked boards, bent nails, and a sagging frame that looked more like a broken fence than the table it was meant to be. He cursed his chisel. He cursed his saw. He cursed the nails. Every twisted one of them. Outside, villagers paused at the sound. They'd seen Garin's temper before, but today frustration clung to him like smoke. "I could build wonders," he muttered, "if only these tools weren't so worthless." Just then the old carpenter Brune entered, quiet, steady, a bundle of scrap and rope under his arm. "Tools misbehaving again?" he asked gently. "They're junk," Garin spat. "See? Look at this disaster." Brune studied the warped table, nodding slowly. "May I?" Garin snorted. "Be my guest. Not even magic could fix that mess." But Brune didn't argue. He merely picked up the same hammer Garin had thrown, its handle worn smooth, its metal dulled. He gathered the same bent nails, straightened them with a simple tap, aligned the board, no fuss, no fury, and struck. Tap, tap, tap. Wood settled. A joint tightened. The table straightened beneath his slow, thoughtful hands. Garin stared. "How are you?" Brune didn't answer. He simply continued, every movement deliberate, measuring twice, cutting once, running fingers along edges to feel what eyes couldn't see. Even when a nail resisted, he coaxed rather than beat it, guiding the grain as though it whispered to him. Within minutes, Garin's disaster became a sturdy, balanced frame. Brune set the hammer down. "The tools," he said softly, "are only as good as the one guiding them." Garin's pride collapsed faster than his crooked boards ever had. He swallowed hard. "So it was me?" Brune placed a hand on his shoulder. "You have strength, Garin, but craftsmanship isn't conquered, it's curted." He motioned to the table. "Blame breaks wood, patience shapes it." Something shifted inside Garin, not anger, but understanding and shame. "I want to learn," he whispered. Brune smiled. "Then begin by listening." Together they worked. Garin sanding slowly, aligning pieces carefully, breathing through mistakes instead of cursing them. He felt the grain beneath his fingers, the weight of the hammer, the song of the nails. At dusk they stepped back. A table stood, not perfect, but honest, sturdy, made with intention rather than rage. Brune nodded. A good start. Garin looked at the tools he had blamed and felt humbled. "The fault was never in them," he murmured, "but in my hands." Brune smiled as he left. "And now they learn." The workshop fell quiet. No flying hammers, no furious shouts, only the steady heartbeat of someone willing to grow. Because sometimes the hardest thing to build isn't furniture, but oneself. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.